Welcome to Abject Deal Episode 7. We're back here in Astoria, Queens. Got a big show going on. I'm going to bring on a special guest in a minute. But right now, I got a homework assignment for you kids. See this? The Abject sticker. Whenever you see me, ask for a couple of these. And here's your assignment. Whenever you see a retarded bumper sticker like American by birth, Catholic by choice, or sex should be responsible, not fun, or whatever stupid bumper sticker you see, put one of those Abject stickers over it. I'm sure the driver will be really happy to see it. And that's our goal, make everybody happy. Right now, though, my special guest, I've been waiting to get him on for a while now, it's Larry Left. Glad you could finally be on, Larry. Good to see you. Tonight's your birthday show here at Gussie's. How's this going?
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for coming who watches this. It's been a good night.
Larry, you've been involved in a lot of stuff down there in Zuccotti Park at Occupy Wall Street. You even had a benefit show here at Gussie's for a couple weeks ago. Tell us about that.
Well, the benefit show, I won't lie, it could have been better. There was not a lot of support from the Zuccotti Park. The only way I can say is there was a show here and the bands played did well, and there was a good night.
So you've been involved there volunteering and all that. How's it going down there?
Well, I'm a licensed barber. I had some spare time, and I'm very interested in the agenda of what's happening there. I recently started working. I can't be there as much as I am. I donated my services while I could. And I still involve myself other than being a barber and participate in activities that go on within Occupy Wall Street. And I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Excellent. You know, I actually told you this a while back, a couple weeks ago. It's the mixed feelings. I'm sorry I can't be down there as much. I know you and a lot of my other friends of mine are down there very involved. But at the same time, I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm too busy to be there. I guess I feel bad that I can't be, but I'm also glad on the other hand. A lot of people don't have any jobs right now. There's a lot of people down there. What do you say to all the people who have negative things to say about it? Like, oh, these are just kids who live in their mother's basement. What about people just like them who are out of work and they're a half a step away from being in the same position?
Well, to anyone who's opposed to speaking your mind and standing up for what's right, there are closed-minded people in this world, and they refuse to open their eyes to the reality of things around us. If they choose to live that life, and that's what they follow, that's what they follow. You can't change somebody's mind. Everyone has the respect and the right to make their own decisions. I don't agree with what they agree with, but then again, I don't agree with a lot that happens at Zuccotti Park. I don't agree with the General Assembly on all levels. I'm there because I have strong feelings of what I believe in, and I want my voice to be heard. And I strongly suggest it to everybody that feels the same way, because it's not one movement, it's about what you believe is right in this world.
It's about finding common ground and fighting against the divide and conquer techniques.
There has to be a common ground, and I'm a working class motherfucker, and I believe that you want to fix the economy, you need to put people to work. We need a lot of things changed as far as foreign trade. We need production in our country to employ people of our country, and our economy won't be as horrific as it is.
I absolutely agree, and what you just said is part of the demand, so to speak, for the people there. Is that correct? Because the media has the general population believing, oh, they don't know what they want. They're just camping out.
Well, once again, I got to say yes and no, because not everybody there is on the same page, and you have to realize that there are a lot of different opinions that float around, They have marches for numerous different reasons. It is honestly the AD fucking HD revolution of the world as far as America goes. But you have to open your mind and realize that there is a common ground, that a lot of people have been fucked left and right. College students, workers, teachers, union members, okay? It's the people that keep America fucking going that are suffering. It's honest living families in the fucking Midwest that get thrown out of their fucking homes because bankers made stupid choices. And it's not right to people, and it's not right to fucking any person who lives an honest, hard-working fucking life. It's not the way it should be, and I don't believe anybody ever fucking said it was okay.
Marius, you've been very informative, and I gotta tell you, speaking on the bottom line, right versus wrong. And I gotta thank you for a couple things. Dealing with it on a side note, it's my band. We've been playing for a few years, and we're entering our last month of existence. But in that time span, in the 5.5 years we played, we got to play all 5 boroughs, and that was thanks to you booking us in Staten Island. Thank you. But thank you for your service, for being involved, for fighting for what's right. I honestly thank you.
Listen, it comes down to this. There's only 2 ways you can look at things. You could be a fucking sheep, or you could be a fucking wolf. And I'm a fucking werewolf, and I will fucking claw my way to get what I want. And everybody should be on the same page, because I am not the only one in this world that fucking feels that way. I am far from the only person in this world that's been fucked left and right. Alright? I come from a family that has broken their fucking asses for generations. And you know what? I'm following the same steps. My brother's probably the first person who went to college. God bless his fucking soul. And you know what? He still ain't even happy with what he got stuck doing.
So be a wolf and not one of those gay wolves from Twilight, right? Okay. No, but seriously, there's too many sheeple. There's too many people that, I mean, at least you're there, you're involved. I mean, and a lot of us want to be involved. Like you said, if you can't be there physically, there's ways to be involved. And
you don't have to be at Zuccotti Park amongst people you don't want to be around. There's plenty of things you can do. It's not Zuccotti Park. It's everything.
It's spreading all over the place in physical areas, by the way, which is remarkable. And it's like an uplifting thing to see. It's like not everybody is looking at Kim Kardashian on the newspaper and ignoring everything that's going on. People are doing shit, you know. People are starting to pay attention. And what do you think on that note of the double-edged sword of technology? We know people are buried in their iPhones and their like little gadgets and like cut off from the rest of the world. And I think that's part of the plan. Richard Nixon wrote a book called No More Vietnams, which certainly wasn't an anti-war novel. It was more like, don't show people what's really going on TV next time we invade a country illegally. But that's why I think these 2 wars we've had in the past decade, we didn't see the same reaction we saw in the 60s. And I think it's because we don't see what's really happening. But they didn't anticipate YouTube. They didn't anticipate Facebook and things that we're starting to show each other what's going on now. What do you think of that?
Technology has turned us antisocial, has made us brainwashed, has turned people against each other to keep pumping out these new things that are hip and cool, and all it is to distract you from what's really happening. I say smash your fucking iPhone, smash your fucking laptop, alright? Because there's going to come a time real fucking soon that shit is not going to be available to us, and you're going to have to learn to live without it anyway. So you may as well take the first step and fucking pull your head out of your fucking screen.
I agree with you, and not 100%. I would have, like 2 months ago. However, one thing I don't agree with, though, is because, like I said, all the stuff that's been happening lately, it's been spread through electronic media. The whole Egyptian revolution was started by a blogger. All this stuff that we're seeing on YouTube, like I think what really started the Occupy movement up was the video of that cop macing those girls, and that got everybody like,
well, fucking occupying and shit, filming things.
Oh, it's a camera! I've never seen a camera before. It was in 1983.
Let me tell you something. If you know how to work anything, you know how to work anything. Okay? You have to know how to be a predator. You have to know how to take advantage. That's what they do. They say police brutality, that's media. Okay? That makes us look sympathetic.
Exactly.
You take unions joining us, that shows fucking unity. That shows that we're not just a bunch of punk-ass kids.
Exactly.
Now you got serious, hard-working Americans saying, yeah, we're on this shit too. You have the MTA, who is one of the strongest, powerful forces in New York City, have their workers on our side. You can stop New York City if you start with the MTA.
There you go.
Okay? They don't realize, Bloomberg will say to the New York Post and Fox 5 News, I'm giving the NYPD power to evict them out of Chicago cause by any means necessary, but they won't make a move because they know that it'll fucking just turn against them. You can fucking start with a general strike. You can say, spread out and take Manhattan. Either way, they fucking lose.
Speaking of spreading images through social media, like the images that they don't want us to see, I saw a great sign that somebody held up, standing next to a couple of cops. The NYPD is a layoff away from joining us. So the cops are not part of the 1%. They're just doing their dirty work.
Well, you have to keep in mind who just donated $4.5 million to the NYPD. And who's whispering in their ears? Protect what? Need I say more? Go do your research on your own.
I know who. So you're encouraging people to use Wikipedia, perhaps?
All right. You could use it, but at the same time, you have to become part of reality. You have to get out of your house. You have to get on the street, because that's where it is. It's not in your living room. It's not in your computer room. It's out on the fucking streets.
Okay, hey. So, thanks for being on the show. I want to bring you back to talk more about the music stuff we talked about before we went on. But real quick, what's the most memorable show you ever booked?
The most memorable show I ever booked? I'd have to say my birthday show last year, because I got so fucked up I wanted to go home before my band played.
And he remembers it.
And I remember it.
What's the best show you ever played? You've been in bands, strap hangers, of course, baby sandwiches. What's the most memorable show you ever played?
The most memorable show I ever played? Well, let's see. I'd have to say the first time I played Hilltop with the Strap Hangers. Because that was the first time I seen such a ruckus. I remember seeing two guys bang heads and split their eyebrows open against each other. And I was like, wow.
It's always the time at the
Strap Hangers know how to draw fucking blood, don't they?
That's the producer. That's your agent calling, saying you gotta go to somebody else's show.
That's the general calling.
You gotta go to someone else's show. So we're gonna get into this show. Let's see you up the side. Hey, thanks a lot.
Jamie Hammer,
very
my
awesome.
good friend.
Thank you.
Fuck you, America. Get off your asses.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Hello.